don't give in. Yeah. Miles and miles you will have been.
Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy here, a little place called Hemmingstone, in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Little old church there, very basic little old place, probably, I don't know, goes back to Doomsday, most of these churches do. But anyway, that's not what I'm here for. We've been here before, this is one of my favourite places. They say in the middle of nowhere and somebody's walking a dog. I don't know. You can see what the conditions are like around here. It's been atrocious for weather. It's been really, really bad. Leave the lady walking the dog. Get some of this mud off these tyres now. Yeah, this is the first time I've been on a bike since I made my last vlog, which must be just over a month ago. The weather in Suffolk has been really, really bad. I think we've got away with a lot of the snow at the moment, but we've had the wet side of it. It's rained and it's rained and it's rained. And it's been damn cold as well. And I know most of the country has been under duress, and I think you boys and girls a little bit further north in the Midlands have had the snow, and we do in this part of the world sometimes miss it, but it's still been bloody awful. In fact, the other day I thought, oh, I'm so bored not going on the bike, I'll go out and do me brake pads, not brake shoes, brake pads. Brake pads, and I went out there to the garage, and tell you the truth, after 5 minutes getting stuff ready to do it, my bloody hands nearly dropped off. That was so cold, so that was enough of that. So today I have done one or two errands that I usually do in the car. But I thought, being it's 10 degrees, I will have a little ride on the bike to see how long I can bear it. Get the old heated grips on, oh my god. So then I thought, right, let's go out for a ride, and if I can make a little vlog, I'll make it. It's probably just going to be one of those Suffolk Andy chit chats, or bimbles, or all the other sort of words that we use. Get past this little old I'm going to make my way out to Crowfield or Codnam. We usually come the other way when I'm out this way. I don't usually go this way, but because I'm not actually freezing me nuts off, I'm going to have a little bit of a ride. Mrs. P is at home, she's happy, she's doing the ironing. Yeah. So I said I'm going out on the bike. That was my excuse, and I'm sticking to it, I'll tell you. So yes, this is just going to be Suffolk Andy talk along. I've got no idea what I'm going to talk about really, but what way shall we go? Should we go Needham Market way? I have noticed though, just lately, and I know it's the winter and whatever, but the thing that I have noticed, you know, I'm subscribed to quite a few moto vloggers. In fact, I'm subscribed to probably as many as what are subscribed to me. And there's not a lot coming out. I know the weather's bad and whatever in Britain, but even from the guys abroad, there's not a lot coming through. I know I spoke about this before, so I'm not going to go into it in great depth or anything. But we are on the decline, I think, and I still think we are on the decline. A lot of people have sort of got a bit fed up with it, I suppose, and you know, it is a lot of effort to keep making vlogs and turning them out and everything else. And I think a lot of people have have given up, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah, when the weather gets better, we might see a bit more come through. That's all I'm going to say on that, really. I'm just it is hard to keep making vlogs and turning out stuff, you know. Like today, you know, I was not going to make a vlog at all, and I thought, well, I haven't done one for a month and a half, you know, so if I can think of something to talk about or do something, I'll do it. So this is why this is just a chit chat one, really. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully things will get a little bit better in the spring and we can see a little bit more content come through. I know myself, I haven't been able to ride this bike for over a month because of the weather's been so bad. That is the problem. But the ones that have been coming through, I've been watching. I watched one from Phil, little Phil, the other day, about his 10-minute challenge where you have to make a vlog where you don't stop and don't edit it for 10 minutes. I always remember many years ago when I first started, Mr. B made a challenge of something like the same sort of thing, where you had to talk and you shouldn't stop about a subject. And when I got to 35 minutes, I thought, I've had enough of this, and I had to stop at 35 minutes. If you go right back, I think it's called Mr. B's challenge or something. It's one of my early ones, and I just talk and talk and talk and talk, and so it can be done. Phil done it the other day. He done a good job on it. There's been some good stuff coming through from Captain Cranky from Australia. His adventures, he's going all over the place, all these dirt roads and whatever. Very interesting man, and always worth a watch. I always enjoy him, and you know, there's still stuff coming through, but it's not like it used to be. I find myself now watching more vape stuff, ghost stuff, and supernatural, and oh, look at that, look, little flowers up. Ah, spring. I did notice today there were some buds on one or two rose bushes where I was, and I thought that was a good bloody sign. Yeah, so you know, hopefully things will improve and we'll see an upturn. On your right, if you can see it here, is the biggest greenhouse in Suffolk. It's just being built. I'll have a look. There you go. It's massive, and it's going to produce tomatoes, I think. Yes, tomatoes. Yes, it's nearly being built, so that's something to look forward to. Suffolk tomatoes. At the moment, they're building a big project in Suffolk. It's a massive wind turbine. It's massive. It's so big, they had to, well, it took 5 days just to get over a couple of bridges down where I live. It was massive. And they're running cables all the way through Suffolk. I could have shown you one back then, now we went past it. This project's been going on for about a year. And they're going to have this one big generator with these huge great turbines sending back the wind power to the turbine. It's costing billions or millions, and it's going to take several years, but be interesting to see if it proves to be profitable or pays for itself. You know, everybody keeps telling me that this wind power is not economic. You know, I'll get it out in a minute. I'm running his teeth in for my dog. It's not. What is the word? It's not cost effective. Time you bought the thing, put it up and everything else and run it, there's more money spent on then than that will ever generate. I don't know how true it is because I'm not into sort of alternative power and stuff like that, you know. I don't know if any of you boys and girls know that, if you know, if they are profitable. You know, if you go, you know, to the Suffolk coast or the Norfolk coast, there's just hundreds and hundreds of wind turbines. Even when we went up to see Skeggy last year, off Skegness, There's hundreds and hundreds of wind turbines. Do they pay for themselves? You know, time you put them up and the cost of putting them up and, you know, building them and everything else, are they cost effective? I don't know. I've never looked into it, you know. And I'm one of these people who don't mind them. You know, I don't find them ugly. As long as they're away, because they do make a bit of a whine. If you get close to one, you'll hear a bit of a whine. But if you're in the middle of nowhere, what's the problem with them? People say they block the landscape. I don't think so. When I went to France a couple of years ago, they're everywhere in northern France. All the fields are covered in them, and I didn't mind them at all. I didn't find them offensive. I'm going to stop at my favourite little spot in a minute and have a vape. Then I'll make my way home. It's one of two things I've got to do for Mrs. P. She's always got a list for me, you know, that's like men. I shouldn't say men, persons. In this politically correct world we're starting to shift into. There's a good story about this little church. It's been taken out of redundancy, and they're having services there. And the other day I went there to do some photographs of the graveyard, and there was the old boy there, took me inside, because it's always locked, took me inside, showed me around. I took some lovely photographs of the old place, and that was the first time I've ever had access to it. So the old crows, look. Get it into neutral. Wow, I think we've made a vlog of some sort. Look at this, look. Fly tipping. Look at it. Do you know they clear this up and they get fly tipped again? I bet the farmers get bloody fed up with people here. And there's a dump in the town where you can take this sort of stuff and chuck it in there. You don't need to bring it out here. It's open every day. Never mind. I won't moan about that. Yeah, so we made a vlog. All I can say to you, boys and girls, is all ride safe. Certainly love each other. Suffolk Andy!